What's going on, everyone? This is Austin Doctor. This is going to be coming out 30 minutes after the episode. I have already seen the episode. I think currently right now it is 11:22 Eastern Standard Time, and I saw it and it was uncensored. I don't know on Crunchyroll. It probably might be censored or not censored. I don't know that yet, so take that with a grain of salt. I'll probably add it in towards the end. If it is, uncensored, I probably won't, most likely. But, yeah. Either or, this episode didn't have much things to be censored, I guess. But obviously I'm going to be completely brutally honest, especially you can see in the title, the fixing episode that was done correctly. And if that's going to be word from word, I don't know yet. But basically, this is a recap, and I know I'm going to get a lot of probably hate. Oh, you bashed My Hero Academia Season 3 for Episode 1 for a recap. Yeah, because it's only been like 8 months. Why do we need a damn recap of it? And High School DxD, the reason why it's 13 episodes is because they need to fix what TNK ruined. And they did. And it was good. And I know people are like, oh, but it's this blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Okay? Now, I'm going to be completely brutally honest. The animation is really good. And I thought it was going to be, okay, it's going to be passable. This one's actually really good. I mean, Azia, she's thick. Then we have Orpheus just looking so kawaii, just adorable, and just this animation works, especially with the combat, as we saw. Now, going to the differences between Born and Hero, obviously this is going to be it was a recap episode, but it was a fixing episode, as I said before, but we see the major differences at the battle. The whole thing sets up like it usually does, Ozzy goes to the dimensional gap, obviously Dadara gets killed by Shialbia, yada yada, and now I'm going to go into the differences. The differences were the fight. In Born, if you don't know, I'm going to recap it for you, but good old, Issei kinda, literally beats the crap out of Shalbia and just rips his arms off in just one good blast. And it's just that was like, okay, it works, but I like Hero's version because he rips off Shalbia's arm, the first one, then waits a little bit to rip off his other one. And now going to the other differences too is in Born we see good old the group Issei's harem run up and fly to a safer place. This one they kind of run to a further distance. And Volley comes out of the portal in Born, just him and his group. And good old Rias is like, oh, can you go save him? Can you do something? He goes, I can try. Yada yada. And Hero, he comes out along with good old Irina. And good lord, Irina, she's good looking in this animation. She's fine. But going on to more of it, she kind of brings out this projector that Azazel told her to go bring to kind of bring Issei back to his senses. And good old Azazel knows that Issei loves his boobs. And obviously he goes playing the Opie Dragon song that we all love. I mean, I love. I don't know about you. I don't speak for you guys, but if you do like it, tell me down in the comments below. But, yeah, good old Opie Dragon song. And, good old Issei's like, oh, I'm distracted by boobs, as usual, kind of thing. And you see good old Volley fly down there to kind of take him down from his Juggernaut form. And he brings Issei to his balance breaker. And, good old Issei's just thinking of Rias, in a sense. And good old, Peanut has to join into this conversation. If you don't hear her bell, sorry about that. But, yeah, it's just, he kind of starts like, oh, Rias, I need Rias, basically. And Akano is basically told Rias to go down there to go help him, yada yada kind of thing. And she goes down there, and Issei's holding his hands out, trying to grab her good old Jigglypuffs. Pluffs. Yeah, I'm going to call them Pluffs, not Puffs. But, yeah. That's what happens, and Issei pokes her good old Jigglypuffs, or Puffs, whatever you want to say it. Now, I guess I made a new version of it, and snaps back to it and falls to the ground. And that's where we see that happen. Then we go over to good old Soso. It's not Chocho or Ko, it's Soso. We've finally got a real pronunciation, and I was wrong, and many people were wrong too. So, yeah, we see him kind of talk to, I think it was, I keep forgetting the stray priest name, the stray priest name. Freed, I think it was. It might have been Freed, I don't know. as I said, it's leaving a lot up to what's going to be happening in the next episode, and this really has stuck to the light novel source, and Passion's very good at that. And Passion, as we saw in Citrus, is very good to correct things in the light novel that wasn't actually good and that everyone didn't like in Citrus, as we saw towards the end. But going to DxD, we see him talk about how he's going to go on his journey to collect these gears and become the strongest one, obviously, in the sense of what that was the conversation, from what I remember. And I'm pretty sure someone's going to, oh no, they didn't, because that's how anime is. But going to what happened after that with the credits, we see good old, Asia. She was thick. I mean, this animation makes these girls thick as hell. Asia goes and, towards the end, confesses to Issei and kisses him, and I'm like, oh, that was adorable. And I'm going to be quite honest, I loved it. This episode was amazing, and I'm going to, even though I said in the beginning, I actually came back to re-edit the video because I had to keep up to it in a sense. And I know I literally just cut out a whole bunch of stuff and had to redo it, but it seems that Crunchyroll is taking its time with releasing this stuff, and it's kind of sad, but if I release it before the anime, I'm sorry, I apologize in advance, but it's just a little ridiculous that Crunchyroll keeps prolonging this, but can upload Tokyo Ghoul, Funimation can upload Tokyo Ghoul Re 2, Episode 2, Dragon Ball Super, no problem, but this is the one issue they have, and I'm like, yeah, okay, Crunchyroll. I love Crunchyroll and all, but they need to get their stuff together, but, going back to this episode, as I said, a lot of people, I've been looking at reviews, and there was one in particular that I was just questioning if the person even watched it. It was so at the end, and the author actually has come out and said that himself on his Twitter. If you want to go follow his Twitter, I'll try. Just ask if you want that, and I'll put it down below. But this episode overall was really good, and as I keep saying, it's really good. The animation is smooth. People that are still complaining, obviously, just going to complain, and it seems some people just want to like this anime just to bash on it, and it's very annoying. And honestly, yes, it's a recap. Yes, it is. I get it. I would give this a 9 out of 10. And does it feel like the old DxD? Yeah, it does. If you complain about the animation, still don't watch it. There you go. It's the simplest thing. If you want to cover it and review it, and you complain about the animation, you have no right to review it. Honestly, if you're going to completely always bash the animation as a person, don't watch it. It's going to be a healthy thing not to watch it, because you could go watch other animes, honestly. And this is me being very nice when I'm saying this. Don't watch an anime you do not enjoy. That is my biggest advice, because you will hate it. You will ultimately be so bitter, and I don't want that for you guys. If you don't like it, don't watch it. See? That's simple. But guys, I hope you did enjoy this review. What did you think about this episode? What did you think about the animation? Who was your favorite character in this episode? Who is your favorite character of DxD? What is your favorite sandwich? Mine is a ham and cheese with bacon. Gotta have that bacon because America. But yeah, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you until the next time. This is Austin the Doctor, signing out. Peace!